And so, we've come to your first true mission as a knight. Are you ready?
I'm ready, Nineheart.
Spoken with confidence. Very good. As you know, although we dwell in Arive, we conduct important business throughout Mapleworld.
Now, I know a lot of the times it said Erev. That's never really sat well with me, so I just call it Arive.
The enemy's schemes extend worldwide, and therefore, so must we. We investigate, we infiltrate, we guard, and we root out the enemy out. At present, our greatest threat is a group known as the Black Wings. You've shown eagerness to pursue the Black Wings. I would have to track down one of the agents, the Puppeteer. Rumor has it this Puppeteer has been sighted on Victoria Island. Much of this may be new to you, of course, but I expect you'll learn quickly on the job. Go to Hennessy's on Victoria Island and meet with our informant, Roka, for details.
Now again, some of these names I'm going to be changing just slightly because they sound a little better to me, but that doesn't mean those are official. It's just, I like the way I say them. Alright, to Victoria Island! Oh, I guess you can't see it, but it says Hennessy's behind me.
Hello, my name...
You know what? I actually had a different voice for my character, my character, so to speak, so...
Hello, my name is Tatsumari. I'm a knight in training.
Ah, so you're Tatsumari.
I'm Roka. I've been looking forward to meeting you. How are things in Arive? Still beautiful, I hope? And how's the Empress? Sorry to pepper you with questions. I haven't been up there in a while. So, as for the mission at hand, let me tell you all about it. There are rumors that a Black Wing boss called the Puppeteer has been spotted here on Victoria Island. Yes, Nineheart said you'd tell me more about that. Of course! Now, since you've only just joined, you might not know much about the Black Wings. First, you ought to know that the Cygnus Knights were formed to fight the Black Mage. Hundreds of years ago, heroes sealed him up, but his influence still trickles down to his followers. The Black Wings are a cult who embrace that influence and carry out his work, all with military precision. Obviously, they're a formidable threat. Now, the Puppeteer is one of their bosses, with the power to control monsters through magical puppets. Sounds odd, I know, so maybe it's better if you see for yourself. On that note, I do have a lead for you. I've been hearing rumors of monsters behaving oddly near Hennessy's. They're supposedly up on Suspicious Hill. No, really, that's what it's called. If I were you, I'd scout that hill and take out any monsters in the area. If the monsters are acting strangely, it's a good sign they're under the Puppeteer's control.
Alright, away we go! Fighting and beating up monsters! Oh, there you go.
Oh! Tatsumari! Well, that didn't take long.
Of course it didn't. It was just a black screen.
So, the orange mushrooms were acting weird? The Puppeteer's power has been known to change monsters' facial expressions. But that's not quite enough to go on, is it? Let's keep looking into the sightings of suspicious monsters. If we can find something solid, like more of his puppets, that'll put us on the right track. So, we wait until we hear more about weird-looking monsters? No need to wait. While you were out, I got another report. This one's about horny mushrooms acting out in the ordinary This one's about horny mushrooms acting out of the ordinary in Windflower Forest. I'd say scope out the area and see if you can find any of his puppets there. You got all that? Horny mushrooms in the Windflower Forest. All right, let's go!
Yep, we beat up mushrooms.
Ah, yes, this puppet has to belong to the puppeteer. I can feel the evil energy. And the horny mushrooms were even more violent than the orange mushrooms I saw before.
Well, yeah, they just, ran into you slightly harder.
I see. That's definitely sounds like the work of the puppeteer. So now we know, without a doubt, that he's active again.
Again? Oh, right. I think they're making reference to the old storyline.
But what is he trying to accomplish? Making monsters angry is child's play, especially for him. He must be after something more. Maybe he's been at it for longer than we know. Have you heard of any older stories about weird-acting monsters? Oh, yes. Pia told me something about that not long ago. More horny mushrooms, she said. She's here in town, by the way. At that time, I wrote it off as nonsense, but now it all makes sense. Of course, if I were to go and ask her about it now, she'd yell at me for not listening in the first place. But if you were to go, just show some interest, and she'll tell you everything, at length, repeatedly. She's over on the left side of Hennessy's. You'll know her when you see her. She's the one in the weird doll outfit.
If I remember correctly, I think it's supposed to be a teddy bear, but I could be wrong.
Got it. I'll go talk to her.
Okay. Yep, it's a bear. It's a teddy bear. At least a bear with a really long tail. Maybe it's even like a beaver or something. I never was able to figure out exactly what she was wearing.
Hi. Are you Pia?
Ah! You startled me! Who are you?
I'm Tatsumori from the Cygnus Knights. May I ask you a quick question? I asked Pia about the strange horny mushrooms.
Oh, those things? Don't get me started. For one thing, they were angry as heck. Can you believe it?
Angry horny mushrooms. That does sound like what we've been dealing with here. Oh wow, they must have been scary.
Wait, you believe me? Nobody ever believes me. Are you some kind of weirdo?
More on this later.
But yeah, I've never seen an angry horny mushroom in my life, let alone a whole bunch of them. And I guess where I saw them, right here in town. They were hiding all over the place.
Monsters? Here in town?
Yeah, I ran until I couldn't see them anymore. But they might still be around, you know? They could be hiding anywhere.
Where do you see them, exactly?
The park! The pet walkway! Can you imagine such horror?
Yeah, I can't squeak that high right now. My voice is still kind of cold.
Come to think of it, maybe there were somebody's pets. Maybe they were mad because they lost their owner. Wait, why are you asking me? Are you the owner? Better hurry up and catch them. Catch them then. You'll probably find at least a couple still there.
All right, here we go. And we're off. Ha ha!
A doll? One of the puppeteers? What is the plan here, exactly? And are there any horny mushrooms around?
No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! We're in for a fight! Ooh, that was some fight.
All these monsters in the middle of town. What the heck? Between the puppets and the monsters' faces, there's no question who's behind it. I should check in with Roka.
Alright, so, before we go too much further, if I remember correctly, I believe there was actually an old quest line with Pia, and this is way back in the day, where it was an entire quest line with Bruce, Dr. Bruce, who you meet in the Golem Temple, and he was in search for his daughter because he lost his daughter around the Golem Temple. And you talk to a bunch of people, and I think Pia was one of them, where she's talking about how they were attacked by, I think it was blue mushrooms at the time, were still kind of like an upper level monster. I think they were probably somewhere around level 30, 35 or something like that. It was, again, this was way back. This is probably very soon or somewhere near the Big Bang update. But Pia gave you some... She wasn't really part of a major storyline, or she didn't have let me start over. She didn't have a major storyline herself, but she was part of that larger thing where you were just trying to search up for clues as to where Dr. Bruce's daughter went. And I think you had to, like, try to convince her to tell you where the blue mushrooms were so you could get some blue mushroom spores to go back to Dr. Bruce so he could eat them, because he decided to eat the goop that came out of the golem rubble, and it was a whole weird thing. He had like super indigestion, and it was like his stomach was gonna explode or something like that. It was all weird hijinks and stuff like that. The end of which is you find out that his daughter is what's her name? Ayan in Perion. So it was a whole weird touching thing at the very end. It's like, oh, we found each other. Yay, Daddy. Hey, Ayan. Yay. But yeah, that's just a little trivia for you guys from someone who is one of the old guard of Maplestory. Did you talk to Pia? Why are you panting? Did you two play tag or something? I told Roka what happened. Angry mushrooms right in the middle of town? That's frightening. Is the Puppeteer planning a raid? I don't like this. I think it's time to call reinforcements. Not to disparage your accomplishments here. I just think it's going to take more than just the two of us to take care of things. Large-scale problems require large-scale solutions. Let's keep looking into our leads, and I'll inform Areve as soon as possible. Actually, I do have one more lead for you. What is it? Another possible sign of the Puppeteer. This one comes from Perion. Perion? I've heard of it. A town of warriors up in the north, I think. Yes, that's right. It's a barren place. Strong warriors are born and raised there. Like me! One of our informants is there too. Her name is 10 Boogies. 10 Boogies. Apparently, it's a typical name for the region. I don't know. I've taken her word for that. Go talk to her. I'll let her know you're coming. Yes, Roka. Not a suspicious person.
Hi. You're Tatsumari, right? I'm 10 Boogies, the Knight's informant. It's nice to meet you. Rocco told me you did a great job in Hennessy's. I don't know how much you've heard already, but we found some traces of the Puppeteer here in Perion. So I made this puppet detector.
A puppet detector.
Yeah, I know. See? The Puppeteer's puppets have this special magic in them that controls the monsters. So I thought of a device that could track the magic, and Oz the Magician helped me put it together. We weren't getting any signals until recently, then it started lighting up all over the place. Assuming it's working right, and this is an assumption since we haven't had a chance to test it yet, the Puppeteer's got a big pack of monsters lurking somewhere near close by. Since you're here, let me ask you for a favor. Could you use this tracker to follow the signal, and if you see those monsters, take them out?
Okay, away we go! Ah, yes! Smiling ghost stumps. That's what we took out. So, the smiling, for those who don't know, the ghost stumps are like upgraded versions of the stump monsters in Maplestory. And for a longest time, there only used to be the stumps, the dark stumps, the axe stumps, and the dark axe stumps. And then I think it was somewhere right around the Big Bang update, we actually got the ghost stumps, which were like the next level up. And it was kind of neat, actually. And it was actually kind of playing into the whole... I think this is also right around the time that the Cygnus Knights were first coming out. At least in GMS, or Global Maplestory. So I could be wrong. It's been a very long time since that happened, but this is kind of what I remember, at least.
How'd it go?
Your device works. There were puppeteered monsters there. A lot of them.
Does that mean the Puppeteer wanted to attack the town? Oh, hang on! We've got another signal!
Ah! Hey, look, it's the Dragon Ball radar.
Not as many contacts, but they're coming through a lot more strongly than before. And it looks like they're close to Perion. We could be picking up the Puppeteer, not just the monsters. Oh, what do we want to do? The Puppeteer is not easy to find, we know that. Probably no time to wait for reinforcements, but it could be a trick.
I'd say this is too suspicious. I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but it could be our chance. Would you be willing to go and check it out? The detector's pointing at the rocky wasteland. If you can, please go right away.
Right, away we go! And what do we find? We find danger! Danger, danger, danger.
Ugh, how long will I have to do this? I know we need the energy from the towns as soon as possible, but I can't raid all these towns myself. It took so long just to take over Edelstein. But orders are orders. Ugh. Ugh, why is there never enough energy?
He's making a puppet. This has to be the guy. Raiding towns, collecting energy. I can't hear too well. Let's get in closer.
Huh? What was that? Who are you? More knights? How did you find this place?
Uh-oh, busted. I guess we're doing this.
Let the beatdown commence! Ooh. Oh, dang!
Are you scared of me? Bah, you're not worth my time. Go away.
Just give up already.
You want me to give up? Look at you. You're a mess. let's just both walk away.
It must have been some fight.
Next time will be different.
Oh, he got away! No!
Slippery little snake, isn't he? That wasn't easy. I got lucky. If he was still making puppets, that probably means he wasn't at full power yet. Either way, I should go check in with Tin Boogies.
Tatsumari, you're okay. Wait, you got hurt.
Where? Like, you're like looking around at yourself going like, where did I get hurt? And then like you look up and you're like, the side of your chest is like absolutely gushing blood.
You have any ibuprofen? I got a headache.
I waited a long time for you to come back. I thought you were dead. Oh, of course. Of course. It's not that I didn't believe in you. I'm glad you're okay.
I told Tin Boogies that I defeated the Puppeteer at his hideout.
Oh, wow. So he was planning to use these monsters to raid the town? I can't even imagine what would have happened if you weren't around. But why would the Black Wings want energy from the town?
Unfortunately, I got careless, and he spotted me before I could find that out.
Don't blame yourself. For a knight in training, you did an amazing job.
By the way, I heard the Puppeteer say something about Edelstein, was it?
I should let Nineheart tell you about that. For now, if I were you, I'd go back to Areve and report to him in person. I'll take care of things out here.
Well, this mission wasn't a total success. That doesn't mean I should wallow in sadness over it. Okay, sounds good.
If you want, I can send you to Areve right away.
And just any normal person has like this teleporting magic, just boom.
Oh, it's you, Tatsumari. I heard from Ten Boogies and Roka that you ran into some trouble. You heard right, Nineheart. Let me give you the details.
I told Nineheart what happened on Victoria Island.
I see.
You set out to track down the Puppeteer, and so you did. You also thwarted his plan to raid the town. I would call your mission accomplished. So what was it like fighting the Puppeteer?
I got the impression he wasn't as strong as he could have been.
So he could have been stronger and you faced him regardless. Brave indeed. Be aware though, even at his peak, he is far from the strongest they have. In other words, don't let it go to your head.
They have stronger people, huh?
Of course they do. Many of them. Each have powers I could only describe as bizarre. Never think for a moment that you figured out any one of them.
Why are they trying to resurrect the Black Mage?
They believe that if the Black Mage is resurrected, he'll reshape the world to their benefit. They are fools. Since they are powerful fools, they focus their energy toward very dangerous ends. Their cancerous ways threaten the very existence of Maple World. They must be eliminated.
Mental note, never get on Nineheart's bad side. So, I suppose we knights exist to stop them.
On that set where it says, get on Nineheart's bad side, I always imagine that Nineheart has this really, like, maybe not fancy, but, like, amazing looking, like, gentleman's cane that he walks around with all the time. But it's, like, a cane sword. And he's like this, like the butler that you never ever want to face in combat. And he'll just like whip out the sword. It's like kind of like a rapier almost, but he has his cane sword and he will just mess your day up if you ever got on this bad side. That's kind of how I imagine Nineheart being. if we can. But they've grown nearly strong enough to spread out and conquer to their heart's content. Already, one town languishes under their boot heels. Do you know which one, by chance? It's Edelstein, the land of machines and minerals. What do we know about Edelstein? It's a town in the north, built alongside a large mine. Once, it was a center of industrial prosperity, before the Black Wings took it over. They're using Edelstein's resources and technology to expand their power, and treating the people of the town like cogs in their machine. But they may be up to more than that. We're still looking into it. On that note, we're looking for someone to raid their home base for information. Does that appeal to you? Yes, of course. The people who live there deserve their freedom. I'll do my duty as a knight. Give me any order you see fit. You speak as if you're ready to fist-fight a Balrog. I admire your enthusiasm, but before you go, I have something to explain. I have to tell you is this. Although the Black Wings do occupy Edelstein, there are people there who fight against them. Wow, they must have nerves of steel. Oh, there's no doubt of that. They perform acts of sabotage on the subversion, all while hiding in plain sight. They call themselves the Edelstein Resistance. Resistance? So, we're allies, right? The Resistance and the Knights? Unfortunately, no. That's what I need to explain. We're not allies with the Edelstein Resistance in any sense. Why not? Don't we have a common enemy? I expect you'll find out for yourself as the mission goes on. The point is, common enemy or not, expect no help from the Resistance. Nor from any civilian in Edelstein. Do you understand? Yes, I understand, but I'm still committed, 100%. Good. Let me give you the details. We've sent one of our informants in ahead of you. I believe you've met 10 boogies. Time is of the essence, so please go at once. Make haste to a reef station and board an airship to Edelstein from there. Okay, away we go! Airplane sound.
Oh, hello.
Tatsumori!
Oh, Mihail, hello.
Tatsumori, I've read the report of your mission on Victoria Island. So, you defeated the Puppeteer?
Oh, I should mention that if you guys ever do go decide to play through the Cygnus Knight storyline, depending on which of the hold on, let me actually do a thing really quick here. Make myself just a tad bit smaller. There we go. Depending on which class you pick from the Cygnus Knights, this scene and some of the other scenes will play out differently, depending on who your quote-unquote master is. In this case, I believe because I'm a warrior, I believe it's Mihail, but it could be different. And like I said, I played through this storyline all 5 times for the Link skill. And each time it was different. So for my Dawn Warrior, it was Mihail. For my Thunderbreaker, it was Hawkeye. For my Wind Archer, it was Irina. Every single time it's different. At least I'm pretty sure it's different. I'm not sure if this is one of the ones or not. But I do know that there are scenes where it's different with each of the classes. Humble as always, and yet you exceed even my expectations. But don't let your guard down. You're not the only one growing stronger out there. Of course. I'll keep that in mind. I always wish we had more time to talk.
But I'm off to a reeve on a new mission. I'll see you next time. Good luck.
Good luck to you too. I look forward to seeing you again.
Ah, yes! Edelstein! Steampunk Central!
Tatsumari! Finally, someone from the Knights. Oh, light and glory in the name of the Empress.
Laying it a little thick on there.
What's wrong? Did the Black Wings get after you?
No, it's not that. It was so hard being here by myself. Give me a second.
So, what happened? What did the Black Wings do?
No, it's not about the Black Wings. It's just so humiliating. Tatsumari, I'm sorry to ask you this when you just arrived, but could you please do one thing for me? See, a few days ago, I got tired after scouting around day and night, so I took a nap in the park when there was no one around. But then I heard a bunch of kids laughing, and they were all chanting like this. They were saying, "Cygnus Knight, get out of my sight!" And then I opened my eyes, and there were bugs everywhere. So I got up and ran, and when I finally got away, I noticed my things were gone. I'm embarrassed to even have to ask this, but could you help me find my lost items? The kids in town probably have them. You'll help, won't you?
Such is the duty of a knight, right?
An outsider? An outsider? Do they have lines where you come from? Because here, we do, and people wait in them.
You stole something from a lady who came here to visit.
You mean that Cygnus Knight? What if I did? They know they're not welcome here.
I want what you stole from her.
I'm sorry. I have absolutely no inkle of what you're talking about.
The word's inkling, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Whatever, keep yapping. But you're not gonna find any evidence that I took her map.
Who said anything about a map? Not so smart after all, eh?
Alright, you win. I am the epitome of cool.
Did you take something from the lady in the park?
I'm so cool I sizzle. So hot, people just sweat standing near me.
Why are you avoiding my eyes, kid?
I'm not avoiding anything. I'm protecting you. You wouldn't want to be able to handle the stare.
Here comes the smolder.
I can't really do a smolder, but, you get it.
Hey, what's that in your back pocket?
My stolen goods?
Found the second lost item. Who has the last one?
Huh? I don't know you. What do you want? Oh, you're that weird grown-up who's going around robbing kids, aren't you?
I'm not robbing anyone. I'm just restoring a few things to their rightful owner. Do you know the lady from outside of town?
Oh, the night lady? Why do you ask?
She told me that the town children stole some things from her. Do you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, we robbed her blind.
They're gutsy, I'll give them that. Well, could you please give back what you stole? The other kids already have. Stealing's wrong. Anybody ever tell you that?
Well, we didn't really steal it. She dropped it and we found it later. You gotta keep track of your stuff, you know. She's pretty clumsy. She's supposed to be a knight?
Seriously, though, please give it back. She misses it.
Hey, wait a minute. Why are you helping her? Are you a Cygnus knight too?
She said I should keep that a secret. No, I'm...
What? A knight?
There's a knight here? No knights here, just a traveler passing through town.
Don't say Cygnus knights around here. It's like yelling fire.
And I had so much I was gonna say to them. Why is everybody so angry?
Okay. If you want the stuff back, follow me and keep quiet. You wouldn't try to take it by force, would you? From a cute little kid?
This is just vaguely suspicious. Should I follow her, though?
Following happened.
So why are you helping her?
It's natural to help people in need.
I see things from a more transactional perspective. Clearly you have some kind of arrangement. Don't ask me. No, seriously, don't. Oh, come on! All right. Well, if you're not a knight, then who cares why you're doing this? Here, go ahead and take it. But you watch yourself in this town.
Quick question. Why do you hate the knights so much?
Wait, do you for real not know that? The knights tricked us, that's why. Here, see what this says? The knights are nothing but hollow shells, painted up in decorations of virtue.
What's this? Someone wrote a bunch of anti-knight screeds. Cygnus is a coward who hides away on her island while she sends her people out to expand her power. The Cygnus Knights are all hypocrites, using their high-end mighty words as a means to garner wealth and clout. Who wrote these? Hey, what's this mark?
Obvious mark is obvious.
I don't recognize the symbol, but 10 boogies might. This is just a bunch of liberace nonsense.
Whatever. You got your thing back. Go tell that lady to get out and stay out.
This is weird. Do the kids really hate the knights this much? This whole town seems super standoffish to outsiders. Sure, the occupation plays a part in that, but... And then there's this propaganda. What exactly is happening here? Let's hear what 10 Boogies has to say.
Tatsumari, you found my things. Thank you so much. These are all so precious to me. Everything all right, Tatsu? Your cover's still intact, right? If they find out you're a knight, this whole operation's gonna be dead in the water.
I don't think they know. But why do I need to hide that?
Oh, you're right. I should tell you. You already know we're not allied with the Resistance, right?
Yeah, Nineheart told me. Although, you'd think we would be. We have the same enemies.
You would think that, and originally we did get along, more or less. But then, there was the incident.
What incident?
It was back before you joined the Knights. Edelstein wasn't fully under the Blackwing's control back then. The Resistance was doing all they could to slow them down. But they needed to launch a direct attack, and the Cygnus Knights pledged to help. The Knights and the Resistance agreed to launch a joint operation, a full-scale frontline combat mission. But on the day of, the Knights couldn't be there, and the Resistance got left in the lurch. Why couldn't they be there? Because of something that happened in a reeve that day.
And I believe that is actually where the episode 3 from the Grand Athenaeum picks up. It says, does this storyline.
It's not my place to tell you what that was. Anyway, without the knights, the resistance aborted the operation, and the Black Wings took over the town.
So that's what happened. Oh, you should see this, by the way.
I showed 10 Boogies the anti-knight propaganda.
The kids had these. There's more like them all over town.
This mark. This is the sign of the Black Wings. I didn't know they had a propaganda department, but it makes sense. Everyone here, even the kids, they all believe we're traitors. Time hasn't exactly healed that wound, obviously. They don't even want to hear from us anymore. And of course, this propaganda keeps us apart. Keeps them apart from getting any help. We tried to contact them. We kept trying over the years, but not a single one of our letters even got a response. Well, now you see it all for yourself. But it's my job as an informant to find a solution. So, all we need to do is find a way to work with the people here and figure out the Black Wings' goal. I should ask, by the way, how's your training coming along? The reason I ask is I heard from Mihail just before you got here.
From Mihail?
Yeah, they wanted to make sure you took notes, so you could learn more from me about information gathering.
You're going to be my teacher?
Hey, why'd you say it like that? I'm a knight too, you know. And just for that, I'm gonna put you through the paces. Hunt down 5,000 water thief monsters. That's probably too many, huh? Alright, 500 of them. Alright, 50, but that's my final offer.
And we go do the thing.
Whoa, you're back already?
I've done this sort of thing before. 5,000 boogies.
Hey, you can't call me that! I mean, show respect to your knightly senior. Anyway, good job. I'll let Mihail know. I mean it though, you're doing really well for a knight in training. Okay, back to business. This is going to be a multi-part mission. Our ultimate goal is to learn the Black Wings' agenda. We're going to have to procure intel from the Black Wings themselves and learn what we can from the residents here. And of course, they won't share anything with us unless we gain their trust first. Plus, my cover's already blown, so a lot of that, unfortunately, is going to have to be on you. If you can, please talk to them and keep your identity a secret. Why not start with that guy in the bear suit over in the center of the town?
Talk to the town mascot. All right, away we go.
Line up, everybody.
I don't know what teddy bears sound like, but why would I imagine... Wouldn't I... Okay. I don't know what teddy bears would sound like, but I wouldn't imagine they sound like that. Regardless, this person spends every day in the middle of town. I'm sure they've seen a lot around here. Hi, can I get one of those balloons? Can you hear me in there? Was it something I said? I should try a different approach. Do you need help with anything?
There is one thing you can do for me. Go away. Other than that, no thanks. I'm good.
That bear won't even look at me.
Come on, kids, line up.
They know I'm an outsider, but do they know I'm a knight? Let me try one more time. Hang on. There's gotta be something I can help with.
You know what you are? You're arrogant. You think we don't know how to solve our own problems? You're just here going to walk up out of nowhere and tell us what's what? Go bother somebody else. I've got a job to do here.
I don't want to make a scene. Maybe I should find someone else to talk to. How about that street sweeper? Just keep cleaning, cleaning. Hi there. Is there anything I can do to help you by any chance?
Well now, I've never seen a talking pile of trash before. No, I don't need your help. Nothing personal, mate, but... Ugh, now look, you've scattered all the leaves. Go on, maybe someone else needs your help.
Oof, that was unpleasant. But I can't give up yet. How about that craggy kindergarten teacher? He looks pretty swamped. Maybe he could use a hand. Excuse me, sir. You look very busy. Is there anything I can do to help you? What? You're offering to help? That'd be stupendous! Sure, anything you like. Perfect timing! I'm short-handed right now. You're gonna like this. Whatever he needs, I'll take care of it. This is how we get the town to like us. Our class is having a puppet show, but we need more materials to make all the puppets. Our performance date's getting closer, and we can't get any more materials here in town. Do you think you could take care of that for us? Of course, I promise. Ah, promise! Don't make those lightly, you know. They're hard to break. I'm just kidding, they're easy to break. What's going to make you stick with them, right? I mean, unless you're just too honorable that you never break them at all. Well, I do consider myself pretty honorable, and I will keep the promise. All I want to do here is help you. All I want to do here is help. Just tell me which materials you need. You're a smooth talker. If I give you this job, could you start right away? The material is dragon's tendon. Just get me 100 or so. Should be easy enough, right? Dragon? What's wrong? You said you wanted to help, didn't you? You promised, right? Well, Ha! You should see your face right now. I don't need anything from you. Get out of my sight! Wow. Just wow. I don't think these people want me around. That incident must have really done a number on their trust of people in general. Maybe I can find something out at the police station.
Yes, you have something to report?
Hi there. Are you the only police officer in town?
What do you think? Edelstein power has been wonky these days. The police station's closed, except for me. Wouldn't be like that if they hadn't betrayed us. But what can you do, huh? Don't mind me. And word of advice, don't go around town asking questions. You don't want to stick out.
Well, if you're the only one here, then you must need some help. Is there anything I can lend you a hand with?
A hand? What's with all these weird people coming in these days? They just walk up out of nowhere, talk to everybody, keep bugging them about helping. And they don't even tell us who they are. Yeah, you know what? You're the reason I'm so busy. So here's what you can do for me. Go around to all the other people you like. Go around to all the other people like you and tell them, no, we don't need any help. Please, stop. For the sake of the town's ambience and everything.
I think they know I'm a knight. That's gonna make this harder. There's somebody watching me. Is she a doctor, maybe? Let's talk to her.
All right. My girl Claudine!
Oh, it's my turn now? Good girl. Talking to a doctor. Because you're going to need one if you don't shut up.
Look, all I want to do is make friends here.
Let me ask you one thing. I heard what you said to Eureka about not being a Cygnus knight. So, would a knight ever put their honor aside and lie about that? Would they ever be ashamed to admit who they are?
Not being a knight, I wouldn't know. Technically true, we're not an official knight.
There's that knightly honor for you. Look, we're in public. Let's go somewhere else. Just follow me and don't say anything.
We didn't technically lie, we're not a knight. Not officially, anyway.
All right, I think we're in the clear. You don't live here. You don't know. They're watching everyone, all the time. You've got to hold your breath out there. This is a place where everyone lies, where anyone might betray you. I don't know what the knights even want here anymore.
I want to investigate the Black Wings. They've been active all over Victoria Island recently.
Investigate? Ha! We live under their boot heel. You think you're going to learn something we don't already know? You can try, but don't expect anyone to help you. We're not as unfriendly as you might think, not to each other, but no one here is going to help a Cygnus knight.
What about the Resistance? What if I talk to them?
Ha! How do you expect to find them? And what would you say to them anyway? You think you can just walk into Resistance HQ and say, "Hi!" Nobody even knows who they are, not even here. And if you think the regular townsfolk are mean to you now, what do you think the Resistance is going to say? You left them hanging when they needed you the most.
That had to have been a misunderstanding. And what about our letters? You never responded.
What letters? There haven't been any since you cut off contact with us.
We never did that! Look, obviously I need to clear this up with the Resistance. Is there any way that you can help?
Maybe you really do have something to say to them. But you're still not going to find them. If I were you, I'd just go home.
10 Boogies wasn't kidding. They really do hate us. And their information network here is crazy. One person finds something out, then everybody else knows it just like that. Which means I have to be missing something. Maybe if I investigate the town itself, I might find a lead or two.
This is Claudine. I've confirmed the target. Yes, I'll keep an eye on them. But there's something else I need to confirm.
What else could it be?
There must be someone here who is at least less hostile. After all, this whole thing seems to be a misunderstanding. Let's investigate the town one more time.
Are you still here? Well, you're tenacious at least. Come here, I want to tell you something.
It's that kid. Eureka, was it?
I heard everything. You're investigating the Black Wings, yeah?
How did you...
Oh, I know all about it. Let's you and me make a deal. This is a secret, but I'm actually a member of the Resistance. Are you surprised? I know. Who'd ever suspect a cute, innocent kid like me? It's the perfect cover.
You don't look that innocent, though.
What's to look for? Anyway, Here's what I'm thinking. You do me a little favor, and I'll take you to the Resistance meeting place. How's about that?
That sounds too good to be true.
You think anybody here is going to want to help you out? Didn't think so. Either do it my way or crawl on home to your Empress. The Resistance needs supplies. You bring me 15 plastic bags and 15 streetlight bulbs, and I'll make your introduction for you. You get all that?
Plastic bags and light bulbs. Weird supplies, but if that's what they want.
What are you doing? Come on, move!
All right, and away we go to go get supplies.
Oh, you got 'em all? You're faster than I thought. Good. These'll go great with my school project. Huh? Oh, you want to meet with them now? Hang on. You don't just meet the Resistance, you know. All right. I'll take you to meet the Resistance now, and I'll show you the path so you can get there yourself next time. Are you ready? All right. Here's the directions.
Meanwhile,
Okay, the knight's gonna be here soon. Everybody ready? Are you sure this is okay? We're not going too far with this? We're talking about a knight. They brought this on themselves. What goes around comes around.
yeah.
But this knight seems okay, though. Oh, don't let him fool you. They're liars and betrayers, every one of them. They need a little taste of their own medicine. When I give the signal, release the bugs and run. Got it. Okay,
It's gonna be fun.
but
Okay, so this is not actually supposed to be here. It's actually supposed to be Ulrika, who's the one who's talking, not Cygnus.
huh? I thought I heard something.
Oh no! It's bunny officers! It's bunny officers of the Black Wings!
I'm sorry, I won't do this again. This is all Erika's fault. She's the one who asked us to play Resistance. But with just kids, it was all make-believe.
Oh, so you're pretending to be the kind of people we arrest. Hey, didn't somebody say we don't have enough kids for the experiment? Yeah, some of the test subjects didn't work out. We can take these ones. Who's gonna stop us? Oh, quit crying. Let's get a move on. I knew Ulrika was lying, but I still can't let this happen. Hey, let them go! Who are you? Where'd you come from?
And let the beatdown begin.
The kids are safe. I suppose I ought to say thank you. But don't think this makes everything okay.
It was my duty as a knight to help them, that's all.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. I'll take the goods home from here. You can take care of yourself, right?
So, definitely not just a teddy bear. I'll be fine. Thanks for taking care of them.
Hey. Go ahead. Say it, Eureka. And enunciate. And enunciate. It's important. I'm sorry. The whole thing was my fault. Thank you for saving me. Thank you.
Thanks for saving me.
Much appreciated. I never thought I'd be thinking a night, but thanks.
I'm glad I could be there to help.
Wait, there's something I need to give you. Read this note, and not out loud.
The teddy bear slipped me a note. Let's read it. I need to talk to you. Follow these instructions. If you leave the town through Edelstein West exit, you'll see an abandoned payphone. Go to the payphone and wait. Don't let anyone see you.
As soon as I finished reading the note, the text disappeared and turned into plain blank paper. Aha! We got spy magic up in here!
Who sent this message? Let's go to Edelstein Park and find out. There's the payphone in the middle of the park. The phone's ringing. Let's answer it. Hello?
Are all Cygnus Knights as stubborn as you are? The speaker's voice is distinguished. They sound mildly annoyed.
Are you from the Resistance?
Correct. What is it you want?
The Black Wings are active on Victoria Island again. I just want to know why.
I see. And you expect us to share the information with you?
We have a common enemy. I believe we can help each other.
Let's make this clear up front. We have no intention of allying with you. However, we do owe you something. So for saving the children, I'll tell you what we know. The Black Wings are directing all of Edelstein's vast energy resources to a single spot. Because of that, the city's been experiencing rolling blackouts. It's affecting the city's power plants, fish factory, lighting system, even our water supply. And it's all to fuel the Black Wings' top-secret experiment. No, we don't know what the experiment is, and if we did, we wouldn't tell you. But I will tell you this, they've been stealing seal stones from all across Maple World. The two are probably related.
Energy, huh? Let's see. I have some info about that experiment, too. Some of the Black Wings' henchmen let it slip before I fought them. They're using children as human test subjects.
That was our assessment too. You don't need to know too much about it. Now, if you're satisfied, I hope we never see you again.
They hung up. There's just a dial tone now. Boop. I managed to get a hold of a Resistance member. Their information was as good as gold. Let's tell 10 Boogies about this. So, if the Black Wings are our communications...
How would that reframe what happened?
They've been keeping us in the dark, we know that much. And they've expanded much farther than we thought. They're all over Maple World. It wouldn't be hard for them to cut communications line or intercept letters, especially in areas they physically control.
I see. Thank you. Let's just not make any rash decisions. Our top priority is still the same. Peace and freedom for Edelstein.
Tatsumari, finally! How's the investigation?
I spoke with the Resistance.
You what?
I told 10 Boogies about what happened.
I see. Well, that explains a lot. Like why the Puppeteer was trying to steal energy. This is great information, but it's not enough to stop them with. We need to keep investigating. If their information is good, the next step is to figure out what the experiment is. While you were out, I thought of a new strategy for that. What, you thought I was just standing around?
What strategy?
Huh. I thought you'd be more surprised. Ahem. We can hunt the patrol robots around Edelstein and analyze their memory chips. I found out that the patrol robots here are all equipped with cameras, like a moving CCTV. Plus, they have motion sensors, so they'll have record of any suspicious movement. I'm going to need as much of that footage as possible. Can you hunt the Patrol Robot S models and bring me 20 Patrol Robot S memory chips? Oh, one other complication. The city's power grid is unreliable, so we'll need batteries to run the scans. If you can trash safety first bots and collect about 20 working Rue batteries, that should cover what we need.
Okay, we go and collect the stuff?
Woo! You're amazing. Fast, too. All right, give me some time here. Video analysis? Done. I think I found something useful. Now, most of the data got messed up. But I did get one little picture. See, this guy in the robe here? You know who that is? Right? It's Francis, the Puppeteer. I know, we shouldn't be too surprised to see him here in the Black Wings headquarters. But look how he goes into the headquarters. He doesn't use the main entrance. He uses that side path. What do you think the Black Wings bigwig would use the front door? Wouldn't you think a Black Wings bigwig would use the front door? I would. That's our lead. Our very, very dangerous lead. Now, I can't order you to do this if you think it's too dangerous. But if you're up for it, I know where that secret passage is.
Right, let's go!
Secret passages. I think Sokka said it best.
I am a fan of secret rivers.
Here we are. The secret passage to the Black Wings base. Better be careful. What exactly are they up to in this mine? I can hear a noise from the end of the hallway. Let's keep moving forward.
Oh, hello.
Blast it. All for nothing, again.
Wait, if that's the Puppeteer, is this the Puppeteer's room?
Those Cygnus Knights always ruin everything. Why can't they leave me alone?
Francis, I'm pretty sure it's not just the Cygnus Knights.
I know. But why does everyone focus on me? Every week, some new hero comes to mess up my plans. I hate it. I just want him to recognize me. Is that so much to ask?
Is that why you came in through the secret door? Because you failed your mission? The Master isn't going to be happy.
I'm not afraid of the Master anymore. It's that old jerk Gelimer I'm worried about. I'm so sick of dealing with him.
What? Did he do some mad science on you?
Ugh, no. But when I'm anywhere near that old man, it feels like something is twisting my stomach. I can't tell what he's thinking at all.
Gelimer? I haven't heard that name before. I should keep listening. Honestly, I don't care for him either. He's always got that scheming look on his face. It's creepy. Fun fact, though, he angered the Master too.
Oh, really? This I gotta hear.
He's not keeping up with the timetable, and they had to push back the resurrection again. I took the hate for that too, thanks to him. He blamed me for not getting the seal stone from Mariv.
I mean, you didn't, though.
Are we having a failure measuring contest now? Because we know how that's going to go. That's gotta be Barak, the Master of Disguise. The seal stone from Mariv and a resurrection? Whose resurrection? Is that what the experiment's for? They're being so quiet. I should move in closer. Look, you just... Huh? You hear that? Crud.
We tripped over a stick. Yay!
What is it? An intruder?
All right. Might as well go for broke. Don't let me interrupt.
Ah, you again? How dare you show your face here?
So you must be the knight who's been stalking Francis. Are you here by yourself? That's brave, but you're just about to regret it.
Big epic fight!
Weird. They're strong, but they chose to back down? I wonder why. Stop right there! You can't get away from me! Darn it, Francis, I'm all tangled in your puppet strings!
Hey, don't blame me. You got in the way of my puppets.
Guys, just stop. Who's Gelimer? And what resurrection are we talking about?
Okay, so I believe this is all actually happening at the same time or just before the Explorer storyline starts.
Just cooperate and make it easier on yourself. Listen to this kid, trying to threaten us. You know we're just playing with you, right?
That's right. We held back this whole time.
You're a rookie, aren't you? I can tell just by the way you carry yourself. Poor little thing. You're in over your head. You don't even know it. And you don't even know it. It's adorable.
That's right.
Francis, just leave it to me, okay? Alright, well, cards on the table here. I've been purposely just dragging this out to keep you busy.
Oh no! Bunny soldiers again!
Oh, this isn't good.
And don't even think about running away. I'm gonna pay you back for Perion. How about I hang you upside down in my room first off?
Hey now, Francis. He'll decide what to do with this rookie. But, fine. But could you try to escape so I can beat you up some more? Is this as far as I go? What the?
You alright? You are a pain in the butt, you know that?
Hey there, Black Wings. How's it hanging?
Don't get careless. We're in a hornet's nest in the night. And that night's a lost bumblebee. The night looks okay to me.
Everyone, hold formation.
Ho-ho!
Dun da da!
That's a lot of people.
This is getting ridiculous. So the knight didn't come alone. And he's working with the Resistance? Their Resistance? They all look familiar. Well now, I can handle this lot, but it's dangerous to stay.
True enough. Let's just grab the knight and get out of here.
Alright, let's secure the exit. Thinking of running away?
Consider it mercy. See you soon, you dork.
Dork? Are you mocking me?
Cut the chatter.
Oh!
Ugh, I can't see anything. Where are they?
Flashbang!
The Resistance whisked me away from the Black Wings' hideout. I thanked them and told them everything I overheard.
That's certainly worth knowing. Yes, Gelimer's experiments are definitely resurrection related, and this also suggests there's a rift within the Black Wings. Interesting.
That aside, I have some words for our knight here.
Same. We explicitly told you to walk away.
Did you think about the consequences? Now the Black Wings are going to be even more paranoid and aggressive.
You don't have to stay here and deal with the consequences. We do. Did you think about that? At all?
You're not wrong, but this new information is valuable. For now, let's just get out of here. And you, don't think we're friends or allies. You, not the Cygnus Knights, you save the kids. We owe you one. Now we're even. I understand. I'd be saying the same things if I were you. You're a smooth talker, aren't you? One more thing. We didn't ignore your letters. The Black Wings intercepted them. Which is not to say we want to be pen pals now. I'm just correcting the record. Tell your people that no matter how hard you personally try, we will never trust the Cygnus Knights again.
Well, at least I got to talk to them. Can we ever fix what's broken here?
Wow. That chapter was really long.
I told 10 Boogies the whole story.
Wow. You know, I was supposed to train you on the job here, but you blew me away. I'm kind of jealous.
Right. The training.
Anyway, I'm really glad you're okay. You made contact with the Resistance, learned some new information, and you're not even a full-fledged knight yet. I think you're going to do big things, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. All that's left to wrap up is the report. Would you mind reporting back to Nineheart in person? I can send you to him now if you're ready. You did great out there, Tatsu. I'll see you next time.
Excuse me.
I'll see you next time.
You look like you've been through the ringer. Report, please. I explain what happened in Edelstein. Harsh words indeed. That comes with the territory, unfortunately. Not everyone believes in our mission as we do. We suffer many wounds for the cause, and not all of them are physical. Well, I say we. I'm no frontline warrior, so perhaps I shouldn't be the one to speak to you about this. But I will say I'm quite accustomed to the criticism. That's not much comfort, honestly. The point is, we can't help people if we don't know what they need. And we don't know what they need unless we listen. Harsh as their words may be. That's part of what it means to serve our land. We face all the people's anger, all their resentment, all their venom, and we accept it. Even when it's not our fault? We couldn't have helped the Resistance. There was nothing we could have done. And we couldn't tell them that because of the Black Wings. The Resistance will come to understand us one day, as we will understand them. Until then, we listen, even when we don't agree. Now, that being said, we should have been aware of the Black Wings' sabotage before it happened. I'll have to look more into that. But don't be afraid of criticism. As they say, a flower can't bloom without dirt. That's philosophical. Mihail and I have talked philosophy long into many a night. Hawkeye calls it hogwash, in his usual polite manner, of course. But yes, I suppose I do have my philosophical moments. All that aside, the Empress is waiting for you. Share the rest of the story with her. Oh, she wants to see me? She does indeed. Please report to her right away.
Right. To Cygnus, our girl!
Welcome, Tatsumari. How was your mission?
I tell the Empress what happened in Edelstein.
I see. It's quite a bit to go through in a short amount of time. On behalf of the Knights, thank you for your effort.
I don't deserve it. I'm just a knight in training.
Of course you do. You're doing wonderfully. Don't expect perfection from yourself. None of us are perfect. Least of all me. In fact, I can't even accept the full power of Shinsu. I'm not old enough. In contrast, our enemy grows stronger by the day. Whatever experiments they're up to, and whatever resurrection they have in mind, I don't expect anything good to come of it. Our fight with the Black Wings has only just begun. The darkness is falling, and we must be prepared. And as part of that preparation, we need to make amends with the Resistance. So all of us, including you and I, will need to work our hardest every day. Meet the Chief Knight. May the grace of Shinsu be with you.
Alright, let's go!
Tatsumari, I've gone over the reports. Yours and the informant's. For a knight in training, you did much more than expected. I didn't do it right, though. We're back at square one.
The fact that you have such worries is proof that you're growing.
I don't know. If it wasn't for the resistance, I would have been in a disaster back there. I don't know if I'm good enough. Have you ever felt that way?
Yes, everyone has, including me. But we're knights, you and I. People follow us because they trust in our faith and our confidence. If we're to waver, what would happen to them? That's why I'm always on the front line, reminding them and you to believe in the power of light.
Thanks, Mikhail. I'll believe. You've got my word as a Dawn Warrior. On a side note, you remember what we promised?
If you're up for an all-night discussion after a mission like that, and who am I to say no? Soon, the knight in training earned the right to participate in the knighthood exam. The knight in training defeated the weakened Balrog, which was created to train knights in the drill hall. With a commendation from the chief knight, the knight in training became an official knight.
Thank you for dropping by the library. I hope you enjoyed your stay as well as the tale you just saw. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and become a coin in the vault by hitting the subscribe button. If you never want to miss a video, ring the bell and turn on all notifications. To catch where these streams happen live, use the link in the description to visit my Twitch channel. If you'd like to see more tales from Maplestory, click this playlist here. And if you'd like a story narrated to you, click this playlist here. I hope to see you again, so until next time, my friends.